Okay, hello, people of the world. So I am driving out of the driveway of my dentist, and I am using my phone to record this. So I just have to get home. Hopefully, this isn't a scuffed recording. There might be some very bad background noise, but I don't really know what I can do about that because I am on the car right now and I'm driving home, as I previously stated, from the dentist. Or, I mean, it's actually the orthodontist, so maybe, I always just call the orthodontist the dentist because it's easier. They're probably different things. They probably do different things. I'm still gonna call it the dentist because it's easier that way because it's a shorter word. But yeah, they just adjusted my braces to be more tight, so hopefully my mouth isn't too sore after, because that would be really unfortunate. Because the first time when I went to the orthodontist to get my braces, because I've been to the dentist before, like for checkups and stuff, but the first time I went for my braces specifically, they put in spacers, so there would be room to put in an expander to like expand my mouth or something. I don't know, but it was so bad. It hurt so bad. Like they put it in the day, and it didn't hurt for the first few hours. But then after, my family went out and we went out to the mall or something, and we got sushi, and I couldn't even eat it. Like one of my sushis had freaking like cucumbers in it, and I could not eat it. Like it was taking me like a solid 5 minutes to try to consume one tiny piece of broccoli. Like it was so painful. And the rest of the sushi I could barely bite too. Like my teeth were so sensitive in that moment. Like the rest of the sushi, I was like chewing with my tongue basically. I could not clamp down my teeth together at all. And it was hurting like that for so long. I mean, eventually it got better, right? But then I had to go to the dentist again to actually get the expanders put in. And when they put in the expanders, like I couldn't talk. When I made my video, the beating Minecraft with only structures, that was like a week after they put in my expander when I could finally talk. Fortunately, it wasn't as like it didn't make my mouth sore at all, I think. I just like couldn't eat very well or drink very well or do anything very well. But you get used to it, right? I remember when I first got an expander, I couldn't suck in my own saliva. I was like doing some weird mechanism so my mouth wouldn't be completely like covered with saliva. It was so annoying. And don't get me started on the food that would get stuck up there. It was actually so uncomfortable, but like of course now I am used to it. But yeah, hopefully my phone doesn't die during this because it was on like 5% because I just drove to the dentist right when I got out of school and my phone was practically dead. I don't know how. I wasn't using it at all. I think I like accidentally left it on or something. So hopefully this voice message isn't lost to the void. Like I probably want to talk about this at some point, and if it gets lost, then it's gonna be weird to have to like do a redo or something because that's just weird, you know what I mean? But okay, moving on. So now when I first actually got my braces in, I like thought they would remove my expander because like there's like this thing you have to do where you have to like turn the little machine or whatever to like expand your upper jaw bones or whatever. And so we did that, and then I was like, okay, maybe they remove it. But no, I still have it. It's in my mouth right now. Fortunately, I can talk unlike before. I sounded insane when I was trying. Like my older sister was making fun of me. It was it was so mean. But they finally put in the braces. Wasn't actually that bad. You know what? No, I lied. The first day when they first put in my braces, it was just like the spacers to like put room in my teeth. It was my entire mouth wasn't. It was like at least when they put into spacers, I could at least not have my mouth be entirely cooked. But when they put in my braces for the first time, it was so sore for like the first few days. My mouth was actually aching in pain, and I wasn't even like. And I could eat more. Like I could chew a little better than when I was using the spacers because they weren't as sensitive, but they were just aching the whole time instead of just like only hurting when I was using them. And then like after that, they still hurt for another few weeks. And it's the food that gets stuck in my teeth is so annoying. Like I have to like use like a toothpick to pick out the rice that gets stuck in between my braces every time. If you don't have braces, good on you for having perfectly straight teeth because wow, you're really lucky. I know braces suck, man. Like while I was doing my braces for today, they asked like, do I want to put any color? And I was thinking like maybe I should get pink braces because that would be really funny. But I was thinking to myself, I probably don't want to live on that joke for like the next 2 years until I get rid of my braces. So I kept the plain ones. And that's that. And actually, like, oh shoot, what was that car doing? I was like, what? Okay. Anyways, yeah. While I was actually driving to the orthodontist office, I did not. It was my first time driving there because before when I went to the dentist, I did not have my license, so I could not drive. So like in between my last appointment and this one, I can now drive. Isn't that insane? But I forgot which way to go, so I accidentally went on the lane that had a right turn. It was like forced right turn. So I was just in that lane, and then I realized I was like looking at my maps. I was like, oh shoot, I can't like get out of this. So I just turned right, and I was just gonna like go a different way, right? But then I got lost. I like went into the little parking lot, and I was gonna go out the other side, right? But then I saw that there was a one-way sign, so I had to turn all the way back into the entrance of the parking lot from which the way I entered. And then I turned right towards like a neighborhood, and I was like, oh, what the heck? I've never been to this place before. It's like, and I just like eventually I made it. Obviously, why else would we be doing this recording right now if I didn't make it? And I mean, honestly, they should not have passed me for getting my license, dude. On the day that we did the test, that I did my test, because I have to do like a 6-day lesson right before, and on the 7th day I would take the test, and I was able to get my license. I had to turn right, and I didn't see a car that was coming from the left side. They like had the right of way. They were already going on the straight street, and I had to turn right, and I almost didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest, like I wouldn't have seen it. I would have just went right, and I probably would have crashed or something. But I braked just in time because I heard my instructor have the lightest O, and it was like, oh, and I that made me brake, and then I realized that's why I passed the test. Basically, he should not have passed me. Driving is scary as well, though. Like the thing is, when I first started driving, I was going like 5 miles below the limit. I was going so fast, man. You know what I'm saying? The permit test was so easy. I did it in like 5 minutes, and I got my permit. Why is it that easy? Like I did not know how to drive at all, and I could still get it. Dude, it's scary because like everyone is going like 10 miles above the limit, and I'm just cruising, going really slowly. And like it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. You don't know what the other people are gonna do. Like I could just get run over, and there's nothing I can do about that. Maybe that's a good thing, but it's scary. And the other thing is, like when I first got my permit, I didn't like drive for like the first few weeks, but when I actually started like first driving, like there was one day where I just drove to my school, and then the next day my dad was going on a trip to another state to visit his friend and like eat dinner and like chat or something. I don't know. But he brought me along with him, and I had to drive on the interstate on like the second day of having my permit, and I was just going 70 miles an hour, and I was terrified. It was so scary. And like the thing is, I was using this really beat up truck that did not drive very well either. So that compounds onto the fact that the driving is scary, and it's just scary, man. And even then, like the first day I went to school when I was capable of driving, because like I'm not gonna ride the school bus if I can drive. You know what I mean? Like why would I do that? That's idiotic. Well, it's not idiotic, but it's like if I can drive, have a car, then let's just go for it. Okay, so this guy in front of me just went into my lane without a turn signal. I hate when people do this, by the way. Why does no one put on their turn signal? It's not that hard. Just do it, man. Like, what if I crash into you or you crash into me? Please, just sorry. And also, okay, why is there so much traffic right now? I might have to cut this voice recording short because my phone is probably gonna die before I reach home. That would be really not good because I don't want to lose this. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to like upload this to my computer or something. But okay, anyways. What was I talking about? I forgot. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, driving to school, right. Yeah, there's also a lot of traffic right now too, which is what my point is. Going to school. If you go to school on time, there's so many parents and other people driving to the school. There was traffic. I was late to school. And that was just I'm never late to school. So it's like, okay. Fortunately, my first class didn't count me late because it was like one of the first few days, and they don't count me late if you're late on the first few days anyways, because like you're still getting adjusted to the schedule and everything. I think that's why. But yeah, that was an experience because like I didn't realize how much traffic there was. So like moving on from that day forward, I'm driving to school 10 minutes earlier, and yeah, it's really nice being able to drive to school because I can wake up like 20 minutes later, or I mean I leave my house 20 minutes later because the bus like in previous years picked me up at like 7 a.m. and I was the first one on the bus, so I would have to like wait an hour and watch everyone else get on the bus and then go to the school. But now I just go like 20, 30 minutes later, and I'm still at the school early because my school starts at 7:55 or 8. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember. It starts somewhere that time. It's just like it's a thing, right? I actually also drove by myself when I was doing volunteer work over the summer because obviously my mom did not want to drive 20 minutes to drive me down to the animal shelter. It was like not it was okay. I didn't really like doing the volunteer work, but like it's cool that that to be able to help out. I think that's pretty cool. I want to do like a charity stream at some point. That would be so cool. But like I talked about this in my last video, I think. But the the Wi-Fi issue and streaming do not coincide very well, and I it's basically impossible to do that. But yeah, I mean like I didn't think driving was that cool, but my classmates were telling me you're like zooming, and they were telling me I was like speeding or something. I swear I was not going that fast. I was not. They're like you're going like 15 above the limit, and I don't remember doing that. I did not do that. You know what? Yeah, I did not do that. I was definitely not breaking the law. I did not do that. I don't know what else to say, man. This is probably gonna be some really crappy audio, by the way. I think I said that at the beginning of the video, cause I mean, like, okay, another thing, like, okay, we're just switching topics, we're bouncing all over the place for what my brain can think of. But another thing, like, in the past, when I was like 5, and like around that time, I would go to the dentist every year for like a checkup, not the orthodontist. Okay, that's gonna be my differentiation. I think that's right. I hope that's right. That the orthodontist is for like braces and like straightening your teeth, and the dentist is just for like everything else, like cavities. I hope that's right. I'm still gonna call the orthodontist the dentist because it's still easier. Like I would go to the dentist every year for a checkup, which was good, right? I think you should probably get a checkup every year because like you never know what's happening. You could be dying. Like, what if I'm dying right now? You wouldn't even know. But the dentist, I would go there. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but I would go there every year until COVID, obviously, and then there was quarantine, and everybody had to stay inside. And then after, like, even after COVID ended, I just never went to the dentist again. Like, I brush my teeth every day, obviously, twice a day. Like, I hope my teeth is fine, but I haven't really gotten an actual checkup in like 5 years since COVID. And I'm like wondering if that's like not good or something. And that's the thing with like a doctor checkup too. I used to go to the doctors every year for like a just general health checkup to like check my eyes, my ear canal or something. I don't really remember. I would go there every year, and after COVID, I just like never went. I actually remember so there was a red light and my phone fell because I was trying to stop for the red light. I probably could have made it. This is gonna be the most cooked comment video. It's gonna be so disorganized. But yeah, what was that? The doctor, not the dentist, the doctor. I remember like I went one time after COVID to the doctors, and I had to get like 5 shots at once because I just missed that many. I mean, I also got like the COVID vaccines, like whatever, got that. But like, I got 5 shots. I got like two vaccines in each arm and one in the leg, and it was actually so not good. This was like 2 ago. I don't, or it might be 3 years ago. I don't remember. It was a while ago because I missed all those annual doctor appointments that I still don't go to. That was like once after COVID, and I haven't went since then. But I mean, I remember it was the time where I could not drive. I actually have my older sister. She just I would go home every day. She would pick me up because I have extracurriculars at school, so I can't just go home normally. Like today, I skipped them, of course, to go to the dentist. But my older sister would just let me drive home, and she's like the best driver in our family. Cause my mom does. I'm gonna be honest. She speeds all the time and like brakes. way too late, in my opinion. Like, it feels like I'm going to hit the other car when she starts braking. And my dad, he falls asleep on the wheel, and I have to wake him up so we don't die. Like, I'm not gonna do any of that. Right now, I'm definitely paying attention to the road. Okay, why was that sarcastic there? I'm paying attention and I can talk at the same time because it's like using different parts of my brain or something. I don't know. I can just focus on both of these things at the same time. So I mean, I'm driving perfectly fine right now and it's working. So I don't know what else to say other than driving well. And my mom actually got me a car, which like I know I am very privileged to have my mom get me a car. It was like a couple thousand, and I want to be able to make enough to pay her back at some point. But right now, I can't do that. I gotta focus on school and actually get a job. Because like realistically, YouTube, I'm not gonna be doing YouTube as a job because my view count is not that consistent. The amount of money I make is not that consistent. So yeah, eventually I'd like to pay her back because like that's really nice of her. She was like, what type of car do you want? And I was like, as long as it has wheels and it can go on the road and I won't get arrested. I mean, like, I don't have that much. I'm not very picky when it comes to these types of things. So that's very, very nice of my mom. I don't know. My mom always wants to spend money on me. I really don't want her to spend money on me because, yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It feels wrong to have like, even though she is my mom, it feels wrong to have people spending their money on. Like I do not hold that much value. You should not be spending money on me. Like why? You know? Like I just don't get it, man. All right, I've been driving home for like 20 minutes now, I think, or something, because I am running out of things to say. Obviously, the commentary video is a bit shorter than the actual time it takes to record these. Just due to the fact that, you know, there's some points in the commentary videos where I just don't say anything for a solid few seconds, or maybe I'll cut out like a second or half a second because it just feels weird to have that long of an empty space in my commentary videos. That's like usually that's why my commentary videos, it feels like I record for like 10 minutes and then the end result is only like a 7-minute video because, you know, I cut out all the empty space. And like you never actually realize how much you don't talk. Like I didn't realize how much I thought I was talking the whole time during my first few commentary videos, but you just realize that there's just a lot of empty space where people just don't talk, where I don't talk. So I mean, right now I am talking a lot. I think. I mean, that's the point of a commentary. It's just me yapping a bunch. So hopefully you enjoy it. Right now, it's gonna take longer because there's traffic. Why am I at a complete stop in the middle of the road? What is going on here? I Usually there isn't that much traffic. Oh wait, it's off work hours. It's 4:45. Everyone's getting off work. This is why it's taken forever. Why did I have to finish my dentist appointment and drive home right at this exact time? This is really unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, really. I guess I could talk more about my opinions because, of course, my opinions are the only ones that matter. And I definitely believe that. But, you know, in my state, because I live in the US, I already said that, you can do right turns on red, and I think that is scary. I don't like doing that because there could just be a car that just comes in and it gets you and you are dead. That's not good. Except when it's me, then it's good. But anyways, so we're like I heard like some people in other countries, like you're not allowed to do right turns on red. And you know what? I think we should do that, even if it would make the flow of traffic slower. It sounds safer to me, contrary to popular belief, because I didn't already say this. Driving is freaking terrifying, man. It is terrifying. You are going in a metal box at 50 miles per hour. Do you know how much energy that creates? I learned physics. I haven't been taking physics. I don't know why I said that. But that's a lot of energy. And if you crash into something, that's a lot of energy that has to go somewhere. And it goes into you and you die. So that's not great. Why does my car say maintenance required? I think I have to change my car oil. I haven't done that in a while, so maybe I'll do that when I get home. I'm almost home actually, so that's nice. Okay, my phone might actually just be dead right now. I really hope it's not. And I actually haven't been talking this long, like continuously talking. Because even in my recordings, I'll like pause for like a minute or two, even with other people out. Because since they'll talk, I don't have to talk the full duration. But I'm doing a commentary video, so it feels like I have to talk through the entire time. And I haven't talked this long for any commentary videos so far. Did I just say commentary video? Okay, what? But I haven't talked because I've been talking for like 30 minutes, and that's 30 minutes of continuous talking. I don't have practice doing that. Well, I don't have a lot of practice doing that. So my voice is actually starting to get a little sore. I mean, fortunately, it's not the worst. But yeah, we are finally going home. This is actually like the normal time I get home anyways. That's wow, what a coincidence. Why does the dentistry have to be so far away from my house? As I've said, very rural area. Rural, my least favorite word. Of course. Like, I guess, yeah, it also means everything else is far away from each other. Like, okay, I don't think it's the closest orthodontics, but I think it was the one with the best deal. That's why we went to it. Also seemed like the one with the best treatment. You know what? Hopefully I can pay my parents back for my braces because they're so expensive. They're like thousands. I need to lock in and make enough money to pay my parents back because I need to do that. But anyways, I can see my house. Let's go. We are approaching. Yeah, would you look at that? I am home now. That's pretty epic. So have a good day. Yep. Have a good day.